What jeans were you asking Phil to clean for you? Were they very special jeans?
They were my date jeans.
You have date jeans?
That's correct, Judge. I have date jeans.
How do you know that they're date jeans?
Well, I've just had a good succession and track record with these jeans, Judge. And I always wear them to my dates, Judge.
Do you have date jeans?
I don't, Judge. I'm in a relationship.
What's special about the date jeans?
Always score a second date, and they always seem to be, like, make me feel a bit better about myself.
What is it about it? Are they specially tight?
No, they're a nice tightness, I'd say. They're not too tight. Neither tight nor too baggy.
How much did they cost you?
£38, Judge.
Well, for a student, that's not a huge amount of money for a pair of jeans, but for a student, that's a lot of money to you. What were the instructions you received?
Sam asked me, whilst he was at home still, if I could wash his jeans and dry them because he was returning home that night. So, as instructed, put them in the washing machine, wash them, and then obviously it takes like an hour and a half to wash them. Then after that, put them in the tumble dryer, and then the top setting is like 160 minutes, maybe on a high temperature.
Right, about 2 hours. You left them for 2 hours, right?
Yeah, I left them for about 2 hours.
Had you any reason to believe, or were you given any specific instructions not to do that?
No, Judge.
You came back, you were ready for your go-to date jeans that have always been terribly lucky for you. Where did you find them?
I found them under the dining table in the kitchen, Judge.
And tell me what you saw. In fact, better still, haven't you got them here?
I do.
Show me what
Judge.
you discovered.
So, we have the jeans here.
Well... Other than the fact they're a bit more drafty now... They're dead. They are no more.
Yes, they are dead. Yes, correct, Judge.
But you've got to remember, it's not always about the jeans. It's about what's in between your ears.
What?
Your face. Your personality. It's not always about the jeans, is it?
Slightly harsh, Judge.
Slightly harsh.
Wait a second, I'm getting advice over here. There we are. It's not Dear Deirdre, it's Happy Phil. Tell us, Dr. Phil, what should he be focused on? Not his jeans. How should he prepare for a date?
He should be focusing on being very confident and very forthcoming.
Just pause for a second. How to get a girl with Phil?
Well, obviously...
No, tell me. I'm intrigued. It won't help me, but it's nice to know.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It doesn't matter about the jeans, it's about the personality. You can wear whatever you want. Wear a bin bag. That's it.
Any other advice?
No, that's about it, Judge.
Did you immediately notify him of the damage that had happened?
No, Judge.
He had to discover it. Why didn't you tell him that?
I was in the middle of a game of FIFA, Judge.
Sam.
Yes, Judge.
So, you confronted Phil, I presume, whilst he was sitting at home fiddling with his joystick.
Well, I didn't see him doing this. I was going to object, but I just knocked on his door and he opened the door, so...
And did he seem terribly troubled by the damage that it caused?
He found it hilarious, Judge. He found it hysterical, actually, Judge.
Fine.
Yeah.
You be you, I'll be him. I pick up those jeans. Look what you've done. I asked you to wash them. What did he do?
So there was a subtle apology when I showed him them.
What's a subtle apology?
Well, I am sorry, Sam. And then the laugh came. And then I was just in shock, Judge, really, because I've spent £38 on these jeans. I don't know how long ago it was, but I don't really think it's fair that he should destroy them and find it hilarious.
And last night you had a further discussion, according to your claim, that you amended today. What was that discussion? What did Phil say?
So we had a discussion about jeans, and he said to me, it's just a pair of jeans. And he thought the claim was ridiculous, Judge.
Goodness me, Phil. Finally, you've said something I entirely agree with.
Yes. Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
How much is he claim for, sir?
£38, Judge.
Why is Phil liable?
Basically, I believe Phil is liable because he took the jeans into his own hands and he knew what he was doing specifically with the jeans. And I think Phil is basically in spite let them burn in the tumble dryer. He turned them on for 2 hours, Judge, with instructions saying, for less than 1 kilogram, which I believe the jeans are, around 30 minutes, Judge.
It was nothing but a conspiracy against your trousers.
We have a history of pranks, Judge, and I believe this is a prank he has done too far. We have had pranks which have caused no damage in the past, and what I believe Phil has done here...
Let's find out. Was this a prank?
This was not a prank, Judge. It's an accident. Not my fault. It's the machine's fault.
Understood. Question is whether you're liable or not. Now, Sam, Phil, you asked Phil to wash your jeans. He's not a specialist washer. He's not a dry cleaner or anything of that kind. You have to rely upon his experience and expertise. And if you're concerned about that, you have to give him special instructions. Now, I'm satisfied that the tumble dryer that dried your special jeans was defective. However, that is not Phil's fault as a matter of law. If you wanted to ensure that they were OK, especially where there was a defective dryer, which you were all aware of, you ought to have done that yourself. Unless you're able to persuade me that Phil has destroyed these jeans as a prank, which you are not, I'm afraid to say you can't recover against him, because I'm satisfied that I'm more sure than not, certainly, that this was nothing more than an accident, and consequently your case is dismissed. But I wish you the very best of luck with your FIFA and with your special date. I hope you get an equally inspiring pair of trousers, sir. Good luck.
Sam's case was dismissed and he was awarded nothing by the court. Let's find out how both parties felt about the judge's ruling.
I'm very disappointed with the outcome of the case. I believe that Phil definitely knew it was a prank deep down.
I mean, I was just trying to help. It's not a prank, and I think it's gone too far, really, but I'm glad that the judges put a light on it and confirmed that I was just trying to help.
I'm furious, actually, with Phil, because he right knows it's a prank. That was a prank, I knew it was.
Well, Sam, obviously the judge has had his final verdict, and that's decided it. It's not a prank.
It says on the machine, and we've already discussed this with previous items, that you only leave it and come back and check every 10 minutes or so. He knew it was 2 hours. It was way longer than the normal time you should leave a pair of jeans in.
I just smelled burning, and I was like, oh, God. Went in the kitchen, opened it, and it was just smoke everywhere. Just pulled them out, put them on the floor, and just stamped the fire out, and then just shoved them on the table and carried on my game.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.